Hey gang, we got Amisa in first, and then our pal Red Laser. I'm gonna do. Oh, I need to go get my little thingy. I'm gonna do a water change in this guy. And then I might change the water in that too. I got another 5 gallons of water, and I got one of these little like USB. That's not plugged in. That's just dangling. Um, it's got a battery in it, like a little pump. Hey Ed, hey 3G. So I pump it into the little jug, and then I can carry that around easier. Oh, I gotta turn twisty on. Right. Myrtle, Stephen, Ed, 3D, Ryan, Dr. Mazerol. I heard we might be neighbors soon, Dr. Awesome. I heard you're gonna move up to the west side because you like our water better. But yeah, the fill-up stations for these are RO, carbon, like all that jazz. They're not deionized. It's not RODI, but it is RO. It's UV filtered, and I pay like 30 some cents a gallon or something like that, which is not expensive in my opinion. So if you feel like, oh, I'm doing salt and I want RO, but I don't have the money for RO yet, and you're not running a giant system, like I'm running 2 gallons. Each of these is 2 gallons. So like, yeah, it might cost me, less than $5 to fill that up. Oh, we got Diego in the house. Hey, dude, how you doing? Back to work, 2 p.m. in Peru. Hey, Adele. All right. Then I got a cheap, like, just a regular fine pour cheapo sponge. I hope you guys can see that good. I'm not looking at the camera. At on Amazon, I got like a 10-pack or something, and I like the little siphons more than the big ones, but some people do like a pantyhose will work too, or you can go into the shoe section and steal one of the steal. Is it theft? They're complimentary. You know, the little like fake sock 1 foot, like you don't need a whole pantyhose. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. You don't want to go to Dollar Tree and buy pantyhose. That's okay. Just go to the shoe section of like Target and get one of the ones out of little tissue dispenser type deals. Um, it'll be fine. Target employees do not care that you're borrowing a pantyhose thing for your fish tank. Yeah, if you don't want to, Downside is it doesn't really let you suck up a ton of detritus, but that doesn't really matter in this tank. There's not a ton of detritus. I'm just trying not to suck all my moss out. Oh, another thing to think about is like these little water dispenser deals. they don't fit super tight on top of your, there we go. Doing stuff with one hand. Well, look at the other direction. These things don't fit nice on top, unfortunately, like you might want them to, which can be frustrating. Whatever, that'll stay. And then it takes this one does a little less than half a gallon per button press. Target for fish supply. Yep. Probably not the ideal way. Like ideally, you'd be doing some fancy aquascaping technique like that, where you wash all your moss off the log. I don't care. I'm just gonna pour the water in. When I do care, I typically pour the water in on the filter. Oh, I found more guppy grass. I'm trying to find all of these little like sprigs of guppy grass that appear. No, it's just like it's a cheap little, this thing didn't come with it. This hose is mine. This thing is like, it comes with a hose. It's designed to go on top of the water jug. It's got a little button. I've got no clue what kind of pump is in there, but it sounds like a peristaltic, like where you've got a motor with wheels and like a little tube, because it does not need to be primed. No, it's not the moss, it's the guppy grass. I don't stream much, Big Steve. This is like, what, episode 15, and I think I streamed 3 times before that. And then even that, the 15 episodes have not been consecutive weeks. Yeah, here's some hornwort that I found. I'm just trying to get all those bullshit plants out of there, and instead grow specifically the bullshit plant that I want to grow, which is Susfostertong. Subwassertang. How do you guys say it? What's your preferred pronunciation? Yeah, so I've got a shit ton of Suswassertong in there, and then some random other mosses, and I'm trying to get the other mosses to sort of grow on the wood. And I'm trying to pull all the guppy grass out. And every time I do a water change or something, I find more little pieces of guppy grass. It's kind of a large piece of guppy grass. But yeah, when I care about what I'm doing, I pour it on top of the filter up there in the back corner. Victor Coco, what's my favorite fish these days? Like, my go-to answer is always zebra danios, because many medications and things that like I and my grandmother and people take rely on the sacrifices of countless zebra danios over the years. Oh, for reference, there's no shrimp alive in this tank anymore. I'm not sure what all is going on. I think I need to take the heater out too. The heater, well, like the water that I just pulled out of the tank seems warm to me, warmer than it needs to be. So I don't know, maybe I need to put the heater on a timer or something. It's a little, like, it's a super cheap USB heater, so there's no way to set it. And it doesn't have, or I don't have a thermostat or thermometer on that little tank. I'm not sure that that's what killed them. It could have, there's a number of things that can cause shrimp to just fucking die. I know that it was not the shrimp. They were fine for a week in the water that they shipped in. So, not that. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm not necessarily a huge, like, guppies and live bears are fun and easy, right? But they're not necessarily my favorite fish. Cories are fun. Zebradenios are, they're like fun and very active in their own ways too. But they also, like, specifically we use them to make like zebradenios and Medaka rice fish. We've experimented so much on them to gain knowledge on how our nervous systems work and things like that. But like, I don't know, you got to pay your respects. Sorry, I had to go grab a towel because I spilled not much. I never turned the music on. Sorry. There are birds out there? What you yelling at? But yeah, hiding in here are Chopre Daniel, those guys in the back. And there should be some. He was over here a second ago. Where'd you go? This is Zebradenial in that guppy grass. I need more zebra Danios. I only have like 2 left, and they're schooling with the Chopre, and that's fine. Yeah, that's been some crazy stuff to watch, isn't it? Yeah, here. If you like longfin, you should look into the Kayafit Danio. They're related, I mean, not related, right? But they're pretty, they look very similar to zebra Danios, but they've got a long fin and they've got some more yellow in them than the, like, on their finnage, they have yellow, sort of like how a guppy can sometimes have the yellow fringe on the outside edges and stuff. I don't know how to explain it. But the Kayafit Danio look really cool, and I saw some Kayafit Chopre, Kyathit. Bye, Zenger. See you around. Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow is the Seahorse stream. Then, yes, Kayafit. Good job. Yeah, the other guy tank you guys can see here. We're not really looking at anything over here, and I did my water change. So, red color fish planted tank. Phoenix Rasbora, my dude. The Chili Rasbora can be more red sometimes, but I think the Phoenix Rasbora are smaller, so they're less likely to eat like shrimp and stuff. So you could go like the brightest red cherry shrimp, and you could go. Oh, I gotta mute this one. Pull you down. All right, is that better? A little bit. The heck? I don't understand how to make a fucking iPhone work, dude. Like, why, if I turn volume down all the way, does it not? It's still making fucking sound. Jesus. Yeah, so this tank is, God, that's gonna drive me nuts. Why can't I turn the volume off on a fucking phone? Yeah, the importers should be bringing them in regardless. They're all from kind of the same area. But the Chopre and the Kayafit and the Zebra and I think CPDs will all interbreed, which is super cool. You can get different ones. But yeah, red color fish tank, I would go for Phoenix Rasbora and Cherry Shrimp because you could get a million of them. You can let them, I think Phoenix Rasbora are egg scatterers, so you know, assuming you've got enough hiding places for the shrimp and things, then you've probably got enough hiding places for the eggs to end up somewhere without getting eaten. In theory. I don't know. I'm stoked about this, though, because this is the tank that we were messing with last week. Here, let's just fucking... You know what I can do? Instead of being annoyed at my whole... I can just get rid of that one and unmute this one. And then I don't have to hear my voice out of it. So this is the one that last week we were adding dirt to, and I got a blanket clipped up here right now to reduce the glare, but it means that I can't do anything, so I can't see anything. So now there's glare, but you guys can see the soil and whatnot. It's a slug that was in my garden soil. There's a slug down here. And I'm stoked because you can tell that, like, while it's heavily tinted water, all that turbidity. Hi, little dude. That's a pygmy quarry. Oh. That's a pygmy quarry. Yeah, show off for us. You're so cute. Sorry, I don't get to see them very often, so when they're up doing the midwater swimming, I get stoked. But yeah, you could put so many rasbora in a tank, and you could have so many shrimp and only do green plants, and they would generally do great. If I was going to do red fish in a planted tank, it would be either chili or Phoenix rasbora. And just like the most red cherry shrimp I can afford. This one is actually pretty loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but got bubbles, and then those are hitting the glass. And it's not that loud, but there is a reason that we have this in its own separate room now. These are actually louder, the air stones from them, in some ways. I'm glad that they're on a stand now. These are like algae phytoplankton reactor things, cultures. But thanks, Victor. I appreciate it. I need to clean this sump, I think. Go through and like wash all the sponge again. But yeah, in here, there's a slug. I'm not even sure it's dead. Like, it's moved around a lot. It was over here the first day, and it's gone over here. And it's not fuzzy like most things are when they're dead. So I don't know, man. Maybe that slug is still alive, just stuck under all my substrate. But it was in the garden soil, and I didn't see it when I dumped it in and like chopped around with the... You know what I mean? Because I was chopping at it with the trowel. One more. Up. Guppy grass. Up. Another guppy grass right there. So many weeds, and I just cleaned this out. Hey Melvin, how you doing? Whiz. Oh damn, what did I just do? No. Come back. Clicking buttons. I'm clicking buttons. All right. How's that? Gotta get that out of the way. Yeah, so this is... Here, let me take you out really quick. This is the solution that was given to me by like Geek Boy and Jenna. Is you just put a blanket over your like tripod, or in this case, I have like a moving arm deal. These guys are looking nice. They're starting to sprout new growth. This one, not so much, but a little bit. Crips are doing okay. Not doing great. I'm blasting them with this. Like, I don't know. I'm surprised you can see this is starting to get burned, but like, it's kind of looking nice. The dark is not necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, the blanket is the method to I'm lucky that didn't go in my bucket. But yeah, like, functionally no glare off the glass, at least. There's some glare from my light up here, but... I don't know, that's a good question, Sam. That's why I didn't make Thread. I have not downloaded, and I will not get into the Threads thing, because I know that it's just going to be yet another fucking... I was so mad when Facebook did that with Messenger. And they made Messenger its own app and everything. And then I got rid of Facebook not long after that, so it didn't really matter much in the long run. It's all distilled water that I put in the so I've used, let me hunt down my carnivorous plant soil, which is like, I paid too much money for this, but the Venus flytraps will probably not last long term. That's hard to read. Lower bog mix. It says, an ideal medium specifically formulated for carnivorous plants that prefer wetter bog conditions such as sundews and pitchers. Moisten before use with mineral-free water such as distilled reverse osmosis or rainwater. So I use like RO or distilled, and that's part of what gave me the like courage to start with the little jars. Is I did the 2.5 gallon red herring first, which is using 2 of those 2.5 gallon redless Aqueon tanks. Red herring is the wrong word. Paludarium? It's a something. But yeah, that working with the immersed and the distilled water with these and just how easy that was to consistently maintain access to. And I have a water distiller, which is a waste of money. Don't buy them. They're too slow. It's like I could literally just go to the store and get distilled water or get the RO from the big bucket like we were talking about. There's countertop distillers are a scam.
or like they're for people who don't have ready access to things the way that I have ready access to things, right? Scam might not be the right word. But yeah, this is all distilled, and I don't know if I've talked to you about this with you around, Ryan, but one of the plants over here is, you can actually see it really well through the glass right now. This is Aldrovanda vesiculosa, and let's find something to point with. Each one of those little tiny, that's like a Venus flytrap on a wheel. It looks like hornwort. Like it grows radially. That's the word that I'm looking for. It grows radially like hornwort. And I started with a sprig like this long in a little tube, and I've got a huge mass of it now. And it grows just like hornwort. And I've fed it a number of things, including bug bites, but you don't really need to feed it. It just it can photosynthesize and grow on its own. Is Andy the Pacific Northwest Sarracenia dude? Because he doesn't use RO or anything like that. I am not confident in any of the given buildings that I rent from to have consistent water. And it wouldn't be that crazy for one of the other tenants to fuck something up in maybe even a different building than mine, and that affects my water, because things happen with backflow and stuff like that, especially in, not the newest of buildings. But this stuff is carnivorous, and each one of those is like a little Venus flytrap wheel, and they'll eat. Yes. Yeah. I don't know him, but we've met a couple times. I had a Sarracenia tarnic. Here's a remaining. I bought one from him the first Fishtoberfest, and killed this pitcher plant because I tried to keep it indoors, and it didn't have enough light, really. The water was fine, but that's part of why I'm blasting. You think those are too close? I've also got that guy. All the light on this, because yeah. But yeah, let me check something really quick, because yeah. So we've got Andy. And then I thought he had another channel, and it's not showing up for me right now. But yeah, that's our dude. That's our local carnivorous plant guy. And I've been meaning, he wants some of this. I'm going to trade it to him, but I need to reach out to him on Instagram and stuff. So thank you for saying something, because yeah, we were going to trade stuff. He was like, I'll buy it off of you. And I was like, what do you For what? $1? It's like hornwort. Good morning, Matt. I hope you're having a good day. Naps are important. Thank you. He actually told me, he was like, "Oh, you have my Instagram? Yeah, I check that pretty regularly. I just need to put the work in to I'm walking away from the mic. I need to put the work in and actually message him and things like that." No, I'm gonna interrogate the entire club, Ryan. I'm gonna go bug everyone in the club about someone who's not even in the fish clubs. Man, we got 24 people here, and I don't know. Am I even showing anything fun? Let's fix this. Oh, you know what? I haven't fed these fish yet today. That's something I can do. Just do bug bites. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Wait, so here's a question, though. Last week, Red Laser, I think it was, asked me about whether I liked these CChem pH alert things. And I was like, yeah, those have actually been in my tank for more than a year. I need to take them down. They're only good for 3 or 6 months. How the fuck did these suction cups stay on my tank for so long when every other suction cup that I have, like, what the heck? I know that these little CChem alert things don't weigh anything, and that's probably, it's just a suction cup stuck to the glass with no torque being applied. But, like, come on. Why do these have good suction cups and every heater has garbage suction cups? I get rid of some of that blue glow. Ryan, no, you're supposed to tell me it's all about like capitalism and greed. Don't give me some material science bullshit. NASA figured it out in the 80s. Hey, Bwizzle. Hope it's not too cold for you down there today. Nice, Rico. Do you love this now? Or are you cold now? What's going on? Is that a subtle way of saying, like, walking your dog is punishment for owning a dog? You love lamp. Matt was just commenting how much he enjoyed your stream. That's one of us. Yeah, it's a good stream to fall asleep to from time to time. It's not my favorite, but you know, I'll take a nap to Rico on occasion. Rico, I don't know if you heard, but there is a slug in my substrate. Oops. Get the glare. Where's it at? Down in there. That's a slug. That is. I don't think it's dead. I think it's moving around still. Now I'm like watching this slug in the substrate. Slug straight, yep. So I had my had the garden soil outside and it climbed in the bag, I guess. It's totally alive. You guys seen it move? How long do you guys think a slug will survive in a highly oxygenated, fully aquatic environment? Alright. This is difficult with the blanket over my head. Slug. No, it's straight up a garden slug. I saw the back of it. Also, why would a leech be in my garden soil? But the first day, let me see if I can find the picture I sent to Ian. Because I took a picture of it when I first saw it, and I was like, LMAO, look at what I came home to today. I'm supposed to be used to. Fuck. But that is clearly moving around. That is a different shape than it was just a second ago. I gotta break these ones. Hey, Ritesh. Why won't Instagram? Okay, and it didn't save. Hey, Ness. Because I didn't see it until it was in the. Because I didn't see it until it was here. This is where it's been since I've known that it was there, Sandy. If I saw it while I was digging in this, like, because I poured the soil in, and then got too much water in this system right now. My sump almost overflowed. But yeah, if I'd known about it, I would have removed it. I mean, like, because I figured it would just feed the plants, and I didn't realize it was just alive until now. Also, am I not going to kill it with the tweezers trying to root down around in there and make a big mess in my tank? I mean, you're not wrong. Maybe that's the best plan. No, that's a slug. We're talking about this right here is a slug that we're watching crawl around that was in my it was in the soil, and I didn't realize it when I was setting up, when I was refreshing this tank last week. And it's been alive in my tank that whole time. It's crawling around in in this little square here, there's kind of a cavity that it's been climbing around in. But yeah, Sandy's probably right. I should probably pull it out. Or do my best to. Immediately knocks the light in the tank. Thanks, Sandy. Totally your fault. How do you pick up a slug underwater? But no, that's a regular. Oh. All right. Totally your fault, Sandy. That's what I'm confused about. That is totally a regular old slug. That is a normal fucking slug. I don't know what species of slug. Outside species of slug, that's what we're gonna say. I don't want to step on you, bro. I also don't want to get my hand all slug slimy if I don't have to. I'm gonna wash them anyways, but like... Eat. Realistically speaking, the birds are gonna eat that slug. I did not send it to a success. Yeah, no, it totally did look happier already. You're not wrong. A week, yeah, no, because I added water to that tank. You guys are looking at my dirty kitchen. I added that water to that tank again on Tuesday. I get a lot of weird stuff ending up in this tank because it's got the grow bed on it. So, like, spiders like to make their home up there and then climb into the... I can't tell you how many times I've found spiders. Like, you know how they go in the shower because the shower has moisture? And they're like, I'm thirsty. I need something to drink. So I see them come from up here and they get a lot of their moisture from in the grow bed because, like, it's wet. Right? Not that far down into there, it's wet. Pump back on. But I'll find spiders like on the lid, on the light and stuff over here. And sometimes I watch them just walk straight off the edge of the lid into the tank. And I'm like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do in the tank? And then, you know, I watch them climb around a little bit on some hornwort or something, and then they die eventually. Guppy grass back there. That's where I was digging. You can see the water flows because I've got reverse undergravel, so the oxygenated water was flowing up past the slug, and that's probably part of why I was still alive. But yeah, probably most of the stuff where it's like, how long can a slug live underwater is like, how long can a slug live in a puddle without an air stone and no nitrogen cycle? Hey, how are you? Been a minute. Turn that off a little bit. Not that it helps that much. Oh, we've only got a couple minutes left in the stream anyways. Yeah, Ness, I was gonna leave it, but at the same time, like, I thought it was dead. If it was dead already, that's just, oh, we've got creepy reflection going on. If it was dead already, then it's just nitrates, right? Like, oh, just nutrients for the plants, but I don't know, maybe it'll live, maybe the birds will eat it. You know, originally, I know you know this, Jay, but originally this was a bug tank, right? How cool would an aquatic spider be in one of those? Hey, Pink Rose. Hope you're doing well. But, yeah, I'm about to end it. Thank you for inspiring me to rescue a slug from my substrate. Hopefully the birds don't get him right away. I feed them enough, they shouldn't need to eat the slug. But that's also why I think that the birds are going to get him, because they're out there eating at my feeder. Pick me, Corey. Need more of them. Thanks for the stream. Have a wonderful day. Thanks, moderators, lurkers, replay crew, chatters. Especially thanks to chatters, because you guys give my life some purchase. You know what I mean? These endlers are... Well, I got them at a club meeting. But these are supposedly El Tigre endlers, but I'm not confident of that because some of the females have a little bit of color to them. So I think they've got like some guppy maybe mixed in. Like that is not a male. But I got them at a club meeting. I can try to figure out who that was. Freaky Fish Lady Holly. They definitely have been sold on the guy who he's got like a greenhouse full of different Endler tanks and stuff. And I know that he sells on Get Gills sometimes, so I'll try to hunt down, or maybe it was Aquabid, but I'll try to hunt down some info for you. It's Holly, Freaky Fish Lady? Yeah, Freaky Fish Lady. I'll try to hunt that down for you. If not, Ryan should be able to. P&W Aqua knows everyone in the club. But thanks a ton. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you in the chats.